Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last part, we started on the game and unlocked the first dome in the observatory here, the Terrace, so let's head on inside. Welcome! This dome acts as an eye of the observatory. From here, we can gaze upon distant galaxies. Once this Luma transforms into a pole star, yeah, I forgot, I didn't see the text there. It will guide you to those faraway galaxies. Simply point your cursor at the pole star and press A. So yeah, he's sort of like risking his life just to turn into our power or into a pole star. So yeah, we just killed someone. If you want to put it bluntly. Those are the galaxies that can be observed from this dome. The number represents the distance from the observatory. The bigger the number, the greater the distance. The more power stars you find, the farther you'll be able to travel. Actually, the numbers more accurately represent how many stars you need to unlock them. Right now we only have one, the grand star we got in the last part. But yes, we'll start on the first galaxy, which is Good Egg Galaxy. Yes, it's undefinable. We are detecting, or undeniable. We are detecting power star energy patterns in the nearest galaxy. But I must warn you that the evil energy readings are off the charts. Please be careful. Oh, I will. I'm sure it's not that hard. It is the first galaxy, after all. So, going to the galaxies are really cool too, so Mario just flies right into it, and we will start on the first star, Dino Piranha. Surprisingly enough, is a boss on the first level. Did that in Galaxy 2 as well, although that's more of a copy of Dino Piranha than anything. Gee, I wonder if Dino Piranha has anything to do with that egg. I wonder. Anyway, so yeah, this is the first planet of the galaxy. Basically, these galaxies will pretty much just consist of a bunch of planets. If, that's what a galaxy is, kind of. And if you ever played a 3D Mario game before, you'd know that each mission has, each galaxy or world, as they're called in this game, has, three, or not three, it has, well, yeah, this one only has, three or so main missions, I think, and then there's, also 3 or so hidden stars in the galaxy, so you have to go for those as well. So it'll be a long journey, but it'll also be pretty fun in the end, because I didn't really think of this game. I didn't really think of this game as being that fun, just because I didn't really play it too much. As much as Galaxy 2, I guess. And I still think that is a better game than this, but I didn't think that this game was as fun as that. But it is. I was just playing through it recently just to go, because I was going through it with Luigi, because I actually got a new Super Mario Galaxy disc, so I was able to go through it as Luigi again, since I was able to get past the credits because my other disc was scratched. And yeah, I went through it again, and I just realized how legitimately fun this game is. It just really is. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it now. Because of a previous experience that happened earlier, yeah. Oh, those blue guys, if you ever played Super Mario Sunshine, they're sort of like the guys that, hook onto your nozzle in that game. Except in this game, they hook onto your head, and they actually do damage instead of actually helping you. Now, there's 2 ways to go here. Most people go the main way, but, I'm a rebel, so I'm gonna take this way. This will lead to a planet with more of these switches like we saw in the last part, except these are the kind of switches you're going to be seeing mostly throughout the game, the ones with the question marks on them, instead of the ones with the actual circles on them. I guess they did that to make them more definable when you actually hit them. They turn yellow and they have exclamation points on them, which, come to think of it, that kind of looks like, well, no, I guess since it turns yellow it doesn't, but I was going to say that looks like a classic Super Mario block, with the exclamation point. I guess it doesn't really now, because, the question mark blocks had a question mark on them, so. Yeah, but if you spin, on this planet, where that patch of dust is, you'll bring up, a sack guy, and he'll give you a bunch of star bits, which is pretty cool. Because, yeah, star bits are pretty... You're gonna want to collect as many star bits as you can. I mean, I wouldn't go out of your way explicitly to get them, unless, it's just a section like this, but I wouldn't go out of your way specifically to get them, but, if you can get them, I would, because you're gonna need them for stuff a lot later in the game, so just be wary of that. And here we have an obvious use for the spin mechanic. You hit that guy's tail, and it reveals Dino Piranha. We sort of cracked it out of his egg. For all we know, that could have been Or for all we know, that could have been like an unborn baby still, which is kind of, yeah. Basically just rinse and repeat the same thing. I mean, for the first phase right there, it doesn't really attack you at all. It more so just sort of wanders around like, hey, what am I doing? But yeah, once you hit it, then it'll chase after you, and you just sort of have to get behind it and hit its tail, and it'll automatically go towards it. So you don't really have to like aim or anything either. You just sort of spin into it. I guess it's a pretty good like first boss or first level to be like in general, I guess, because it does introduce like the spin mechanic on how it can be used in different situations, so that's pretty good. And there's our first power star. Yeah, we got a grand star, but this is our first power star, and if you hadn't guessed, power stars are like the stars in Mario 64 or the shine sprites in Sunshine. So yeah, we're gonna be collecting 120 of them, so that's a lot. We're only on 2. Only 118 more. Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, I won't save, just in case something goes wrong, I guess. Those starbits are starbits. Okay. I was reading it like it was text, but I guess you're supposed to look at the picture, but yeah. To Lumas, they are tastiest, most delectable treats imaginable. Oh yeah, they're also candy to the Lumas. Aim your... yeah, okay. And you shoot by pressing B, I already sort of said this. But yeah, he wants you to aim at him and feed him starbits. So yeah, you're getting a snack out of this. What am I getting? Nothing. Yeah, if you hold it too, it'll automatically shoot in rapid succession, so that's good, I guess, since it'll close off after a certain amount of starbits. Tasty. Let's call those little morsels my fee for this lesson. I didn't need your teachings. You can also shoot them at enemies or feed them to hungry Lumas. That'll be something later in the game. Either way, I'm sure starbits will be a big help on your adventure. Yes, they will, like I was explaining in the last mission. So, we can go back into Good Egg Galaxy here. Sorry to see my pointer sort of flicking there. Or, not flicking, flickering. Because I'm using the wireless sensor bar, and it works pretty well, but I'm sitting at a pretty kind of awkward position. Like, I'm sitting really below where my sensor bar is, not like at level with it. So maybe I should actually put it on the bottom of my TV. That might help. I think I'll try that in between parts, so... yeah, but for now, it might look kind of awkward. I mean, it's not like it hinders the gameplay. Well, it kind of does, but the pointer isn't really used for much besides grabbing starbits until a little later in the game, so yeah. And yeah, it does have some pretty mechanics, like, you can definitely tell that they wanted to force not really force, that sounds kind of bad, but you can definitely tell they wanted to implement the motion controls a lot, so yeah. I've got a hungry friend up ahead. What, you don't mind sharing your snacks, do you? Oh yeah, this is, wasn't the name of this mission a snack of cosmic proportions or something? So, yeah, you can use pull stars like this as well to chain together to pull yourself this thing, so yeah. This is the first instance of having a secret star in the level, as he said. He has a hungry friend up ahead who wants some starbits. Well, actually, no, I think that's actually the main path of this level, so never mind. Basically, I think he wants, 30 starbits maybe? Maybe it's actually 80. I remember it either being 30 or 80, so... I think 80 would be a lot, but I think you actually can collect that many. Let's see. If not, I'm pretty sure he has a bunch of starbits on the planet he's on, so yeah. Hungry Lumas are basically Lumas that you have to feed starbits to. In Galaxy 2, the only starbit hungry Lumas that there were outside on the overworld map, which... there will be some in the observatory later as well, but for now, you just want to grab some in the level like this, just to feed that hungry Luma inside the level. Yeah, like I said, in Galaxy 2, there's only the only ones in levels were coin hungry Lumas, which actually wanted coins. So I guess that was the excuse they gave you for collecting coins, and that's not where. Oh, I got it. Yeah, those are what those green nubbin things are for. They just sort of. You can launch them at things to get them, but yeah, I think you want to take this path here, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, 80 starbits doesn't seem that far-fetched at this point. Oh yeah, yeah, this is actually an alternate path, I think. Anyway, how many do you want? Oh, 100. No, I don't have that right now. Maybe I will go and get 100, then come back. Actually, maybe this might be the main was gonna say exit, but no, main star of the level too. I mean, it is called a snack of cosmic proportions. They just do it to introduce you to the hungry Lumas, I guess. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that if you spin into a Goomba like that, you don't have to spin into it again to actually, you know, kill it. You just have to knock into it, which I guess is good. No, I want to take that because it'll give me more star bits, and I am almost at 100. 3 more, jeez. Yeah, okay, now we're taken to this planet, which I guess is good because I can get 3 more from that, and then there's also a coin up there. Also, every 50 star bits you get gives you a life, if you didn't see that before. In Galaxy 2, I think they just made it so only 100 star bits gives you a life, so that was pretty cheap, but I guess they did that as sort of balancing or something. This takes you to the same path that other one was, but I'm gonna stay here because the Hungry Luma is here, and yeah, I think this actually is the main star of the level, because if they wanted you to go somewhere else, I don't think it would be looping like that, because I think if all those launch stars like that just loop, and yeah, once you feed it, it'll transform into something. Usually another planet, but sometimes it's other things. And a new planet was born. Most people like to think of this as the Fruit Hat planet, because if you look at it from a certain angle, it looks like a person wearing a fruit hat. Yeah, it does kind of. Those green nubbin things and those stones look like a mouth. I never noticed that before. Although it doesn't look very happy to be wearing that hat. It just looks sort of almost sick. Maybe it's allergic to fruit or something. I don't know. Something else you can do that will be kind of handy later in the game. You can do like a backflip like that. Oh yeah, that's how you do the backflip. I forgot to mention that. If you hold Z, then press, and then you jump where you press A, then you can do a backflip like that. But yeah, and then if you do that, then wall kick off a wall. That's an easy way to get a boost in, you know, vertical distance, I guess I should say. I was trying to do there what you can do at some points, because the detection of where you are for a launch star is kind of weird. Sometimes you can like break through the glass like by doing a spin like really close to the ground there, but I don't think this is actually where you do it. I think it's in a later galaxy that you can actually do that, and I'll show that because it's kind of funny. Mario just sort of warps through the glass like that, and it's really weird. I don't know. And yeah, now we go into a 2D section here. I think yeah, this is the first 2D section that we've been in. This game also has 2D sections, in case you didn't, you know, notice, but they're not a pretty big part, but they're a kind of big part in this game. Oh, I probably could have taken a shortcut back there, but yeah, now we're gonna launch our heads through the glass. You'd think that hurt, but I guess Mario's immune to that sort of pain. I mean, I guess he can fall from anywhere, and well, I was gonna say he can't take damage, but he can. Well, in the 2D Mario games, he can't. Anyway, there's a star. It's in the middle of that star platform. What you're supposed to do, I think, is collect all those blue star chips to make a pull star, but, you know, I didn't care to do that, because I'm impatient. And you can just long jump there. I mean, they give you a long jump for a reason. Speaking of which, I should also explain... Oh, unlocked a new galaxy, but the long jump is pretty broken in this game, too. I mean... Yeah, I was just saying that we'll go to the enemy's base, which is like the boss of the world, and I didn't mean to save there. Well, I did. I sort of just clicked on the wrong one. Anyway, the long jump, you can really control how you move when doing a long jump, and we still have another star to go here, so I'm just going to do that first. So yeah, it's kind of almost broken in a way. I don't know. Not really broken, just like... I don't know, just... Yeah, kind of broken. I use it to get places. Since you don't have Flood in this game, your only saving grace is pretty much your spin, which is just like one thing. Then again, I've managed 100% Mario 64, so I bet I could be pretty proficient in platforming by this point. Because if you can beat that game, all 120 stars well, then pretty much do anything. Not really. I mean, that game is actually pretty easy if you think about it, but it's other things that make it bad. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about that right now. Anyway, you can save Toads here, which... Woo, you saved me. Thanks, Mario. In return, I'll let you tell you a secret about this place. Apparently, those spiky things hate coconuts. Okay. Apparently, these are coconuts, too. Yeah, some people think they're like melons or something, but no, they're coconuts. Actually, I think if you manage to beat Super Mario Galaxy with both Mario and Luigi, which you unlock Luigi after getting 100 stars as Mario. Yeah, if you get 120 stars with both Mario and Luigi, I think these coconuts actually turn into melons. I haven't actually seen that myself, even though I have gotten 120 stars as both Mario and Luigi, so maybe that's actually a thing, I don't know. Anyway, here's a Pokey. I think you have to actually kick a coconut over here from the other planet, maybe. There might have already been coconuts here, I can't really remember, but if you do that, then you'll get a launch star that'll launch you here. You can go on this planet, and I think it has a star. Ooh, yeah, this is like a really trippy place. Just look at the background. And even it looks more square, the inside of this planet, than it actually is. I don't know, it's really weird. Yeah, you're Rainbow Mario. It's basically just like you're a star, you know, invincible. And if you go outside while you still have the star, you can kill those chain chomps, and they give a lot of star bits. So you want to make sure you do that. I'm not sure if the star counts the timer while you go through pipes like that, but knowing this game, it probably would. Because, yeah, most of the power-ups in this game are timed, just because they don't like you to have it for a long time. I don't know. It's weird. Actually, is this another boss level? Wow, this... What? Mario, what are you doing? He was like... I don't know, that was weird. He was like, just being weird. I don't... Game glitching, it's a thing. Even in the Wii. Mostly GameCube, though. Ah, those are bullet bills. They home into you no matter what in this game. Also, that big cannon will shoot, chain chomps at you. And here is our launch star. Are we almost done with this mission? Jeez. Oh no, wait, we have done 2 missions, haven't we? I was thinking we only did 1 mission in this game, in this episode. Well, 2, I mean the Dino Piranha one, and then I thought we were still on the Snack of Cosmic Proportions one, but no, we're not. Oh, for these octopi, yeah, you just want to shoot the coconut back at them. It'll automatically home onto them, just like Dino Piranha's tail. And then you can get a hit on them. Well, they only take 1 hit, so I guess you can kill them with that. Also, we're now on airships in the first world already. How weird. And I think this is actually another boss mission, because, due to the title of the mission, yes it is! We are about to meet the second, boss of the game. I almost fell in the lava, but the cutscene saved me. It is King Kaliente. He is oh, I did still get in the lava, that's bad. Anyway, those octopi that we fought on the way here in those barrels, they're pretty much your tutorial for how this works. Yeah, King Kaliente is a boss built around that mechanic, I guess you could say, gimmick. Anyway, you just want to hit him, and eventually he will stop hitting the coconut back at you. In fact, I'm positive that it's timed every time. Or not timed, it's set every time, so on the first hit he'll hit it back once, or on the first hit he won't hit it back at all. On the second hit he'll hit it back once, and on the third hit he'll hit it back twice. So yeah, that is it. He only takes 3 hits and then he falls into his lava, which you'd think he'd be immune to since he's sitting in it. Maybe he just got passed out. I don't know. Maybe he's still safe in there. I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Anyway, we got our 3rd power star of the galaxy, so that's pretty nice. And I think once we get back here, I will end it off since it's about 20 minutes, and we already got 3 power stars in the Good Egg Galaxy. I don't think there's actually any secret stars that we can get right now. I'll actually check just before I end it off. No, I don't want to save. Wow, no more cutscenes with the Luma guy. No, there's no secret stars that we can get right now, so in the next part of Super Mario Galaxy, we'll be starting on the next galaxy of the game, which is, well, you know, I guess I'll reveal it in the next episode, because cliffhangers. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.